Hello, hello, it is the Trading Captain. I'm currently sitting up $89.51 on the day. Now, yesterday we had a bunch of rug pulls, a bunch of falling knives. I noticed this in my recap, and I said that today I was going to be reducing share size to kind of mitigate risk a bit. And I did do that. As you can see here, a lot of my share size was reduced from the normal 110. I did take some higher share size, but the prices were cheaper on these stocks, and they were moving a bit slower, so this kind of evened out in my opinion. To give some context to this, you can see my losses were relatively small, even on the scatter plot. There wasn't any really big outliers, so I feel pretty confident saying that I didn't oversize today. With that said, I want to take a look at some of the stocks that did rug pull, because there were still some. So I have pulled up here this stock that several times it was pumping up to around 280s, 290s, and it was just selling off hard. And it did this multiple times. These were some pretty violent sell-offs. In the course of 1 minute, that's pretty violent. You can see here this stock also sold off a bit. Not quite as intense, but it did still sell off. And lastly, this was another one that pumped that I saw. And again, same story, it sold off. But in general today, I noticed that the rug pulls weren't as violent and there wasn't as many. So this was kind of bullish going into today. Another thing I want to go over is the gappers, because we still had momentum going into today. And there are two stocks I want to show. So the first one was this one, BJDX. Very impressive move. We saw a huge spike up and it held for the most part. Very impressive. And TTRX, which was, I don't know if this was an IPO or a merger, but new on the stock market, and it seems to have done very well, holding up currently 234%. Very impressive. So what do I want to draw from this? So we have volatility. It's still hot, but we do have some rug pulls still. Less than yesterday, but we still have to be a little careful. So my plan for tomorrow is I'm going to be a little more aggressive. I think I can take my foot off the brake a little bit, but I still need to be a little cautious because we're still seeing some rug pulls. And that is more or less my game plan for tomorrow. Once we see how Friday goes, I'll reassess and we'll go from there. But that is the game plan. So if you like my recap, please do leave a like. It helps me out. I don't sell signals or courses or anything. I'm just doing this to show my documentation, my journey, and I will be back for tomorrow's recap. Take care.